Hello, welcome, Cavature. So I am on day 150 of my JP account of Monster Strike. So first let's go into the missions and then claim my 10 orbs here. That's very nice. Okay, and then let's go up here to the grade sheet. And weird thing, I'm rank 261. And that was about my rank at day 650 in my English account. So I guess I'm playing the normal quests a lot more now, but it doesn't feel like it. There's never a day where I say, okay, today I'm going to play nothing but normal quests, just raise my rank. That's never happened. But I do play, at least 3-4 times a day. I play when I have enough stamina to, get me over the rank threshold, so I can refill my stamina. And then I need Morlings all the time, of course. And then the normal quests are the best way to get Morlings. So that's why I'm playing those there. But anyway, let's look here. Let's see what we got. I got a bunch of Wakuwakamine and Continuamine. These are from the New Year's Hatcher. That was a pretty good time to pull. And then lately I've been a little more active going through the temple so that I can get more able berries so I can use those Wakuwakamine. And then in here, these are my most used monsters. Ibaraki Dolji is still number 1 because she's got the Genius Ableberry. Hopefully she gets a Transcendent form soon. I'll keep using her, I think, to get my rank up. But yeah, it'll be cool to have a more powerful character, and then maybe have her enter these top 10. And then there's a bunch of Max Lux and things. We'll go by element. Here is Red. Ban is number 1. And I'm probably going to be even using him more from now on, because he's a really good partner with Mana Evolution. He's got the copy, so he can shoot out that involute sphere. That's pretty cool. And then somebody was kind enough to tell me in the comments that the copy will just copy the bump combo just from the original character just outright. So Mana is a blast type. So even though Ban is not a blast type, he'll still have that blast type damage coming out of him. So very, very cool. And then, let's see, Mikumo, my favorite Max Luck. She's now number 2 for Red. I use her for normal quests, but also a lot of impossibles, like Kushinada Zero, Marishten, people like that. And then we got Asuka, she's awesome. Here's Izanami. She is going to fall off this list eventually. Because I have the Kai version now, so I'll be using that one. And a bunch of other guys. I really like Alexandrite, she's awesome. And Mikhail, of course, she is awesome. Alright, let's look at Blue now. And I was very surprised, actually, to see Miroku Evolution enter my top 10 overall. I do use her a lot, but I didn't think I used her that much. But she's very versatile and very strong. More Max Lux, more other guys. Yep. Alright, let's look at Green. And this was surprising. King and Nightingale, they're neck and neck. But my impression is that I use King, like, everywhere. So I'm not surprised he's up here. Nightingale I only use for water quests, obviously. But she's right up there with him. I think I figured it out. I use her every time I go through the water time trial. So that might be why she has all of those uses. And all of these other characters, really like them. Takasugi, he just jumped into this top 10 list out of nowhere, but he's really strong, of course. Here is Light. Not a whole lot of change here. I guess the most surprising thing here is that Beelzebub has almost as many uses as Uriel. But yeah, he's awesome. He's one of my new favorite characters. I really liked him, actually, before he got his Transcendent form, so maybe there's some memories in there inspiring me to use him. And then finally, Dark. This top 10 list is a little weird, but that's because I don't have a lot of good Dark Hatcher monsters. So hopefully I'll get more of those in the future and then fill up that list. So yeah, that is how that is looking. I have 27 Max Lux right now. And most hits, most damage, same as last time. I really like these two characters, so I want to leave them there. And then we'll go here to the last page. Let's see here. And then the stat here that I care about the most is my impossible colossal attempt to win ratio. And this looks like 1,134 attempts, 690 clears. I'm aiming for more than 50%, so this is well above that. Okay, and then let's look at my monsters. We'll look here through the spirit crests. This is an easy way to look at those. So here first, I changed my monster in the frame from Asuka to Hanzo. Asuka, I wanted to use her for Akasha, but Hanzo is useful for more quests for me, especially Eschatology, who came out recently. He currently has the Dark Slayer and the Wood Slayer. I'd like to open up another slot for him and give him Fire Slayer for Nirvana. That should be good there. I got 4 Max Lux here, and then Avalon and Kain. These guys are both above 50, so they're on their way. And then Nirvana 2, I would like him to become Max Luck eventually. But that is how that is looking. Water, I have 6 Max Lux. I'm working on Nirai Kanai, he's halfway there. And Blue Lobster, I'm probably not going to work on anymore. Yamato Takeda 0, also working on him. And Bishamonten and Galaxy Serpent, of course. Queen Butterflight, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to finish her. If I finish Nirai Kanai first, then there's not a lot of reason to make her. And then my Miroku Ascension here. She's all kitted out. I spoke about her in a previous video, so... next up is Wood. I have 5 Max Lux here. I'm working on Jiraiya, and then depending on how my schedule goes, I'll probably make both versions of him, just to raise my spirit points in Wood, and also to raise my overall Max Lux count. I'm also working on Kushinada 0 and Marishten here. And then for Light, I have Asuna and Kirito. I'd like to change that to a Hatcher monster, but I'm still thinking about which one to put in there. I got 5 Max Lux. Babel and Eden are over 50, that's nice. Here is Titanium. I've kind of stalled on working on him, but he's one of my favorite drop monsters. He's one of the few drop monsters with a good Slayer who's also Pierce, so... and then Izanagi, I'm not really in any rush to work on him. Okay, and then finally Dark. Here is Hendrickson in the frame. I'd like to put Ducky in there. I think that's the next thing I'm going to do once I get 5,000 medals, or spirit points. 7 Max Lux here, and it doesn't look like I'm working on any Max Lux, but I am trying to work on Akasha and Fudomyo and Tsukuyomi 0. But my schedule just hasn't lined up with those quests, so... Yep, that is how that is looking. Next, let's go into the box. Let's look at the Able Berries that I have. Do I have anything interesting here? Just this morning I got these 2 Able Berries for Mikhail. The first one is the Bias Kin Vigor, which I don't really need, so I'm going to try to replace that. But the second one is Knockout, and that's my favorite Able Berry. So to get that on one of my favorite characters is very cool. Once I get the other slot to an S+ or higher of an Able Berry that I want, then I'll start using Wakwakamin on her, so she'll be very good. Otherwise, what else we got? Well, I guess I can show you my Hero Scroll, not Hero Scroll, Drop Monsters. Kushinada here has the attack up, that's good for Bishamonten. Izanami also has attack up, that's good for her Meteor Strike Shot. Mikumo also has attack up, because I feel like that's the best thing for her. What else we got? Here is my Susanoo. He has 2 S++ attack up Able Berries. So his direct attacks are pretty strong, actually, so he's pretty cool. What else we got? Hendrickson, he has Kin Vigor. I'd really like to get Cutthroat or Survivor, or possibly Sidekick on him. Meliodas, I debated about whether to use the Waku Waku Min on him or not. I eventually did, but this is the best speed up Ableberry for him, and this is very good for his strike shot, which I really like a lot. Otherwise, here is King. He also has that very good speed up Ableberry. That would be good for him in Bishamonten, of course. You can get more hits in the healing walls. And then Holdai, just more attacks on everybody. But I'm very seriously considering giving him the Hero Scroll to give him another Ableberry. So maybe I'll wait until I do that, and then get another good Ableberry before I use the Waku Waku Min on him. Let's see, here is Arthur. She has the attack up. I could use the Waku Waku Min on her, but she's got to get a Transcendent form sometime, so she'll get another slot, and then I'll think about using the Waku Waku Min then. Here is a Tsukuyomi, also with attack up. I think that's one of the better Ableberries for her. What else we got that's good? Here is Apple Ascension. And then she came out of the hatcher with this S++ Ableberry. This is the strike haste, so her strike shot is more comes out more quickly, which is really good for her strike shot because it does the stun to the boss. So you don't want to use the strike shot as a finisher. You want to use it at the beginning of a stage, for example. So that's pretty good for her. Anything else good? This is my perfect completed Undine. She has Survivor S++ and Sidekick S++. Sidekick, of course, for her very strong strike shot, bump combo. And then the Survivor is good because she wants to get hit in order to set off her counterattacks. So if she has Survivor, she'll take less damage when she takes that hit, so that's pretty good. Otherwise, here's my other Undine. And then she also has the Sidekick S+, so I'll use the Waku Waku Min on her eventually. This one I want to be the one where I use to farm for medals, which is why she has the Tally Topper and then the S rank Ableberry, so still working on her. Otherwise, here is my Ibaraki Dolji with the Genius Ableberry, very, very useful. And then a bunch of guys with no Ableberries. Maybe get to them eventually. Okay, we'll go back to the normal view. And then we can look at my max lux just overall. So again, I have a 27. And then all of these are limited time, or super extreme, or impossible. I only have one that's just a standard extreme monster, and that is Rosé. I don't have a lot of motivation to make max lux of extreme monsters, since I'm able to do the super extremes and the impossibles. But now with the that stamina promotion for Jiraiya, I'll make him, and hopefully they continue this low stamina quest, because that would give me more motivation to make the extreme max lux. But yeah, these are the guys that I'm working on now. Avalon, Eden, and Nirai Kanai. These are the ones that I'm working on the hardest right now. I've never made them as a max lux, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that'll do it for my box, show, and tell. And then now I will move over and talk about my goals for the year of 2018. The first one, I think I want to reach rank 300. I have a whole year to do this, so that will probably happen. And I've never done that, even in the English version of the game, so that could be cool. In the game, I've cleared all of the quests, except for Ragnarok and the Sacred Grounds, so I'd like to beat those, in addition to all of the new quests this year. Sacred Grounds, I don't know how that's going to go. I might have to take it on with mostly free characters. So if I can do that, I think that would make a good series of videos. I would like to make 75 max lux so that I can unlock all of the abilities in the max lux bonuses, and then also get rank 1500 in all of the elements, so that I can get all of the Spirit Crest abilities, or some of the Spirit Crest abilities. That would be another good goal to have. I would like to keep climbing the Tower of Champions, and then I would like to make a max luck of both versions of Babel, I think if I do it every time, that will be possible this year, so that would be cool. And of course, I'd like to finish the max luck I just said of Avalon, Eden, and Nirai Kanai. And then as for impossibles, let's see, Ashura, Bishamonten, Marishiten, Kushinada 0. Those are impossibles that I made before in the English version. And then impossible characters that I have not made the max luck of yet, but do want to do this year. They are Kain and Nirvana, Akasha, Tsukuyomi 0, and Yamato Takeru 0. So yeah, those were the other ones that I would like to do this year. I think also Galaxy Serpent, and then Karen here. Although that will not take a year, so... So that is that. Thanks for coming with me on this journey, my first 150 days. And then, yeah, let's see how the rest of this year goes. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.